Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you're joining me again. Today's class is a 20-minute Vinyasa flow class. It's part 7 of the Refresh and Restore series of classes. And it's a really nice, compact, refreshing flow. It includes some side bends, some twists, mild back bends, and hip openers. So really nice practice to restore range of motion and help to release tension from your body and help you reset in an express amount of time. You won't need any props for practice, and if you are enjoying the classes and you'd like to support me creating each week on YouTube, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy. Namaste. And we'll begin practice in Makarasana, crocodile pose. Come to lay down on your belly, separating your legs a comfortable distance apart and turning your toes out, your heels in. Create a pillow for your forehead by stacking your forearms or one palm on top of each other, whatever feels most comfortable for your shoulders. Just aim to elevate your upper ribs and your chest from the floor. Once you're situated, loosen your jaw, soften the muscles in your face, and begin to take some slow, deeper breaths, feeling the movement of your breath in your belly. Sensing your belly expanding and pressing into the mat as you inhale, and the gentle fall of your breath as you exhale. Breathing intentionally. And if it's helpful as you continue, you can add a count to your breath. An equal part inhale, equal part exhale. Setting a smooth, steady tone to your breath that feels rhythmic and calming. And one of the best ways to refresh and restore a feeling of ease is through your breath. Breathing in a way that invokes a feeling of ease, slow and on purpose. And you can practice this anytime on or off the mat, just finding and offering yourself daily opportunities to withdraw, conserve, nourish yourself, can really transform how you feel and the quality of attention that you bring to all that you do. Take 2 more slow breaths in and out. As you're ready, transition into a child's pose, Balasana. Place your knees wide, buttocks to your heels, big toes to touch. Keeping the arms reaching forward, gently decompressing through your low back. Feeling the gentle rise of your breath spreading across your back. Then sense the easy fall of your breath into a soft belly. Then lift up just a little way, tent your fingers, walk your hands over to your right for a gentle twist toward your inner right thigh. And then you can keep your fingers tented or land your palms flush with the floor. Then push down with your hands and pull lightly back. Pull back with your hands, pull back with your shoulders as you press your left hip toward your left heel. Breathing into the left side of the lower spine. And then walk your hands back to center, then over to your left. And then push down into your hands as you gently pull back, anchoring your right hip toward your right heel. And directing your breath into your right side body. Make your way back to center, glide up onto all fours, slide your knees now under your hips and flow through a few rounds of cat and cow. With every breath in, lift your chest. Every breath out, round and curl, moving at your own pace. And feel free to linger in either direction or move more organically. You can go side to side, forward and back. Find what feels good. And then meet me in a neutral spine, and we'll twist. Inhale to reach your right arm out and then up toward the ceiling. You can lean back a little to the left, make some space. And then exhale, thread your right arm under your left. Come to rest down on your right shoulder, your right cheek. Tense your left fingertips, walk your left hand out to the side. And you can use your fingertips there to regulate that downward pressure on your shoulder if you need to. Or if you're feeling supported enough, option to reach your left arm up toward the ceiling. And then take a half bind, bringing the left hand to the small of your back or left fingertips to your inner right thigh, coaching your left shoulder back in space. Next inhale, if you had the bind, steer your left arm up toward the ceiling. And then all together now, left hand to your mat, return to all fours. Switching sides, inhale to reach your left arm out and then up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, thread your left arm under your right for a twist. And you can step your right fingertips out to the side or option to reach your right arm up. And then take your version of a bind. Right hand to the small of your back or thread your fingertips to your inner left thigh. Next inhale, release. If you had the bind, sweep your right arm up toward the ceiling and then all together. Right hand to your mat and return to all fours. Press back to child's pose, buttocks to your heels. And then walking your hands in toward your knees, come to kneel at the back of your mat and bring your torso upright. On an inhale now, raise your arms, lift your hips over your knees, and then exhale, twist, send your right arm back, left arm forward, and lower your seat back onto your buttocks. Inhale, lift your hips, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to your left arm back, right arm forward, lower your buttocks. Inhale, return to center, arms overhead, hips over the knees, and then lower your hands to your heart center. Carefully now, step your right foot forward for a low lunge. Once you're steady, sweep your arms overhead. We're just here for a beat, expand. And then exhale, half splits, hands to the floor, rock your buttocks back, work towards straightening your right leg. We're going to keep a low profile now, re-lunge your right leg, creep your fingertips forward, frame your front foot. On your exhale, roll back into the half splits. Once more, breath to movement, inhale, lunge, lift your chest. And then exhale, Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Inhale, re-lunge your right knee and make your way into a down dog lunge. Kickstand your left foot behind you and then walk your hands out on a diagonal to your left. And try and avoid your right knee following you. Aim to track your right knee forward as you open into your inner right thigh, taking the shape of down dog through your upper body. Fingers can be tented or palms flush. Taking some slow, measured breaths. And for those of you like me with tighter hips, this can be quite intense. So rather than creating more tension by just hanging in there in the shape, see if you can ease off or walk your hands in so the feeling tone of the stretch is easeful and useful for you. Always moving toward freedom in your body wherever you can. And then walking your hands back in, reframe your right foot and step back to all fours. Rest back into a child's pose. Take a full cycle of breath in and out. Second side, walk your hands in toward your knees, kneeling, coming upright. Next inhale, stand on your shins, raise your arms. And exhale, twist to your left now, left arm back, right arm forward as you take a seat. Breathe in, lift your hips, arms overhead. And then twist to your right, lower your buttocks. Breathe in, back to center. Hands to prayer at your heart. Staying upright, just step your left foot forward here for low lunge. Sweep the arms overhead. And then flow into your half splits, fingertips to the floor, straighten your front leg. Between the two now, stay low, lunging forward on your inhale. Half splits on your exhale. Again, breathing in, lunge. Breathing out, straighten and fold in. Moving forward into your down dog lunge, kickstand your right foot behind you for balance. Keep your left knee tracking forward, walk your hands out on a diagonal to your right. Just pause and breathe here. Adjusting, modifying, just staying curious so you can accommodate your body. Prioritize your breath. And discovering where and how we hold tension helps us to really find room for change so that tension won't limit our movement. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. Releasing, reframe your left foot, and this time we're going to step back, downward facing dog. Bike out your legs, your heels, move and sway. Exploring any movements here, small or large, that feel good. And then begin to intentionally anchor your hands into the mat, pushing the floor away. And then reaching your hips away from your wrists. And take a slightly longer stride, setting your feet just a little further back than normal. And then on an inhale, flow forward to a plank pose, holding your shape, pressing the floor away, front body strong and engaged. And then soften, settle your knees, then your chest, then your chin to the floor. Come to your belly. For a combo, seesaw, locust cobra, keep your head low, raise just your legs for Ardha Shalabhasana, half locust pose. And then land your feet, your legs, peel just your chest up, your ribs forward for cobra. Exhale, lower and press back to a child's pose, buttocks to your heels. And then as you're ready, downward facing dog. Once more through, inhale, way forward, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the floor. On your breath in, lift just your legs, Ardha Shalabhasana. Exhale, land your feet, raise your chest, Bhujangasana. Lower down, travel back to your child's pose, buttocks to your heels. Downward facing dog. As you're ready, take 3 slow breaths. Send your gaze forward, bend your knees and step lightly to the top of your mat. As you arrive, hands to shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold over your legs, soft bend in your knees. Breathing in, rise tall, come to stand. And then lower your prayer hands to your heart center. Step your feet about as wide as your hips. Inhale now, sweep your arms overhead, gaze up. Forward fold over your legs. Bend your knees as you go. Inhale, lengthen your waist, hands to shins. And then step your right foot back, low lunge, soften your right knee to the floor. Keep your right toes tucked there. On your inhale, float your arms overhead. Stay for an exhale, steady your posture. Take another breath in, reach tall, and then twist to your left, send your left arm back, your right arm forward. Breathe your chest wide, send your gaze to the left, and then lunge a little deeper into your left thigh. Moving into runner's lunge twist, take your right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky, raise your right knee. Then exhale, stay, sweep your left arm overhead, find a deeper twist. Eyes down, hands to the floor, Skandasana to your right. Walk your hands to your right foot, bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. You can stay elevated in a side lunge or flex a little deeper, your choice. Pause for another breath in. Stay for a breath out. And then low lunge to the front of your space. Tap your right knee to the floor, raise your arms overhead. And then hold here. So option to place your hands to the top of your left thigh and pause, working to bringing your spine straight up and down. Or you can pause in a quad stretch, bending your right knee, reach back, right hand for your right foot if that's available. Just zoom your attention in toward your breath. And then take a wider view, noticing the motion, fluidity in your body as you hold, the expansion your breath creates, the dance of your leg muscles as you steady your shape. Releasing now, and hands to the floor. Pick up your right knee and step back to downward facing dog. Pause here if you'd like to rest or flow. High push-up on your inhale. Then knees, chest and chin to the floor. Inhale, locust, legs lift. Land the feet, cobra pose, chest lifts. Press back, child's pose. And on an exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping your right foot to your hands now, lower your left knee to the floor for low lunge, second side. Arms rise with your inhale. Stay, steady your feet. Pressing into your left heel, light squeeze to your left buttocks. Coming into your twist to your right, send your right arm back, your left arm forward. Try and breathe in across your chest, expand from fingertip to fingertip, fingers spread. Send your gaze to your right as you lunge a little deeper into your right thigh. Moving into runner's lunge twist, left hand to the floor, right hand sweeps up. Raise your left knee. And then on an exhale, stay, sweep your right arm overhead. Deeper twist. Eyes down, hands to the floor. Skandasana to your left. Walk your hands to your left foot. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Pause for one more breath in. Stay for your breath out. Low lunge to the front of your space now. Tap your left knee to the floor, raise your arms overhead. And then just hold, taking your version of a lunge that feels accommodating, either hands to the top of your right thigh, or pause in a quad stretch, bending your left knee, left hand connects to your left foot. Releasing your foot if you had the bind, hands to the floor, pause, raise your left knee, and this time we'll step through to take a seat. Please gather any additional layers or props you may wish to have with you, and we'll recline down onto our backs. As you go, tuck your knees to your chest, no rush. And then when you're ready, place your feet to the floor, move into a bridge pose, setting your feet hips width apart, arms alongside your body, and lifting up on your inhale. So option to interlace your hands under your body or catch your hands around the edges of your mat. Work towards straightening your arms and drawing your shoulder blades in toward each other so you can open through the front of your chest. Then next few breaths, actively press down where your arms and your shoulders meet the mat. And rather than go for height here, create space through the front of your spine. Reach your hips away from your chest. Find an even breath in and an equal breath out. One more here, breathing in and releasing down. Take a moment to pause, a breath to feel, knock your knees together. And then gather your knees in toward your chest, take a little rock side to side. And settle into reclined butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana now. Bring the soles of your feet together, fan your knees wide. And feel free to land here with an audible exhale. Just letting go of your effort, gently closing your eyes. Rest your head heavy. And let the weight of your shoulders release. Loosen any gripping in your hips or your buttocks so your inner thighs can open. And letting your relaxed attention flow all the way down into your thighs, your knees and your feet. Inviting that message of relaxation to spread through your whole nervous system. Resting now, letting go for your final minute. You're welcome to stay in this shape or extend your legs out along your mat. Gently, softly transitioning back. Breathe yourself awake, more alert. Rolling your knees in. If you had that shape, take your feet to the floor. And ease your way out to your right side. Take a moment to pause. And then gently press your way back up to sit. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope this practice has helped you to feel more at ease and refreshed. Namaste.